It's wonderful to see you, Gandalf.
Je ne sais qu'à monsieur un coup de bol.
Welcome to the Friday nights. I'm Jason Sandberg. Fellas, pretty good week at the LCS. I mean it like a bandit here. Got the latest issue of Nemesis. And on the topic of Mark Millar, as you probably heard, Netflix is going to buy Warner Brothers.
Yes.
That tells me there's like a pretty good chance that Mark Millar will start giving direction to the DC Comics division.
What do you think are the chances we're going to see Vatican City on Netflix?
It could happen. And then obviously I got caught up on Rook Exodus a couple months ago, and this is issue 9. The premise for this is think of it as Mad Max on a different planet where there's a collapse, and the people that are left behind are trying to like turn the situation around, and they've got these cybernetic helmets that help them control and talk to animals. So a bit of it's interesting series. Enjoying it so far. One second. Sorry, I'm on the tail end.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm on the tail end of last week. And then Liam Sharp is doing like a 6-issue miniseries for Tom McFarlane, Spawn: The Dark Ages. I'm not a regular Spawn reader, as you know, Craig. I mean, unless Spawn is in an alley with chains, I can't guarantee I'm going to plunk my cash down. But I've been seeing some artwork for this thing. People have been sharing some artwork, and I'm like, damn. I mean, this is pretty wild. So I'm gonna give this first one a shot. I'll let you know what I think, and maybe I'll continue to pick up the other issues.
It's got that classic medieval Spawn look to it, so I dig that. And the original. Yeah, I've got the original Dark Ages comics, like the very first issues of that. I got them.
Good stuff. It's good stuff. And then, Craig, can you bring us back to the Brady Bunch view and share the sign up for Jupiter issue 2?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm hard at work on Jupiter issue 2. Jupiter issue 1 is in demand on FundMyComic and Indiegogo. Craig's going to bring up the sign up page, and we'll see where we're at here.
What I got to do? I got to click your link before I start the show. That's what
have it ready. But by the time we get to 200 episodes, we'll have this down pat, my friend.
That's right.
All right. So the sign up is live for Jupiter issue 2, and I'm at 83 signups. 83 signups. Thank you to everybody who's signed up. Thank you to everybody that's been signal boosting. Erik, I'm hoping you sign up for it as well tonight, and get your name in the box there. It's incredibly important with the new Indiegogo format because people see how many people are signed up. That wasn't the case before. You could always see the backer count, but now you can see how many people are signed up. And the more people that are signed up for a project, that means like casual people or people that are like new to you as a creator, they're more likely to sign up themselves and back it if they see that there's interest, like grassroots interest there. So thank you to everybody that signed up, and I'm very happy to be at 83 signups on the way to 100. We'll keep plugging away.
So that means you're 17 away from launching Jupiter 2, right?
I will sell no wine before it's time, my friend. I certainly am not going to launch it before 100 signups, but I will launch it once.
I just signed up for you there.
Thank you, Erik.
Absolutely.
It. You're a champ. Yeah. Craig, how was your week?
I actually had a fantastic week. So for starters, Arrow Comics. I'm still in the Arrow Comics chat. So, you know how sometimes things happen for a reason. I left one DM group, just whatever, you know, I mean, I've got a lot going on. My anger levels, I know I have anger management issues.
Yeah.
So it's like when things flare me up, just walk away from certain things, right? I'm learning to stop paying attention to politics. It's not good. It's not good for my mental health. But where was I going? So anyways, I started going into Arrow Comics chat more. And, Hatch, the character Hatch, Glenn, artist named Glenn, Arrow Comics.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got his own project, and I don't want to dip into what it is or what it's named. He's looking for a collaboration of writers and artists out there. He wants to do a compilation book, and that's about all I want to give. So he said, yeah, if you want to give me an 8-page written submission. So I literally spent the whole weekend writing out an 8-page story, and he said that's brilliant. He said it's absolutely brilliant story. This is exactly what he was looking for. So I enjoyed doing that this weekend.
Good for you.
Yeah, so I had fun there. I missed out on a lot of the other things I was going to do, but hey, you just randomly do an 8-page story over the weekend. I think you can let other things slide, right? But
I'm glad.
Yeah, so I'll work on my book, but just let you know we're working on page 18 now of 32 for issue 5. We're on page 18, so the book's almost done. So for starters, that's the manga. I don't want to crack that, Jason. Did you get that manga from Chris Fisker?
I went digital. Because he gives you so much. I don't have room for it, so I went digital.
So he gave me this box.
Whoa!
Yeah, this war chest. Remember, was it Patrick that was on and we were talking about? So I don't want to crack that. But hold on, I get something that's going to blow people's minds if you're Infinitale fans. So there's Infinitale 1 and Infinitale 2. But I got this thing. I don't know if it's exclusive or how I got it. I don't know if I drunk streamed it or whatever. But I got this preview of issue 3. Did you have that, Jason?
No, I did not. Well, yeah, lucky you.
It's right into the battle. Like, I'm only going to show one page. I'm just going to, don't you dare. That's my preview. I don't even know if I'm supposed to have this. But look at that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's gonna say that's embargoed. You can't show that on screen.
What I wanted to show mostly. So I don't know if you know he did this as well, Jason. So he did some promotional stuff like this. It's in a bookmark. But hold on, wait for it. You see this one here? You see where my finger is?
Wait a minute. What are those?
I'm gonna bring that in. Do you recognize who that fellow is?
Yeah. Is that a QR code?
Yeah. It's a QR code to my YouTube channel, to everyone's YouTube channels.
That's so nice of him.
So yeah, he put me on that.
Sweet.
Us on that for that.
So yeah, are you gonna go put that in truck rest stop bathroom stalls?
Yes. Oh yeah. That's the most appropriate place for it.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool of him. That's nice of him. That's awesome.
But that's pretty much all I've got to share for this week. So Eric,
hold on a second. Yeah. Hold that box back up. Hold that box back up. Eric, I need you to help me out here. Eric, take a look at that. Eric, do you think we could fit a bottle of wine in that thing?
Oh yeah,
nice.
Couple.
War chest.
That is awesome.
Yeah. But hi Eric, thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
How was your week? That went by.
My week was fantastic. Worked hard all week, and my brother and I are business partners. We usually run off like 4 guys. We're down to just him and I. Been all year, so we're supposed to bring another guy on this month. So pretty happy about that.
Nice.
But that and then the campaign on top of that, so pretty busy.
There's no better feeling than working for yourself. Like I talked about starting a small business. I could very easily grab a franchise and do that. But my wife's right. She's like, yeah, but you'd be there all day. You'd be there all day, every day running.
You take it home too.
It's like, maybe I don't want to do that. But yeah, no, I'm retired military. I don't know if I mentioned that before.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. No, I was just saying, like, that's why I have the luxury. I'm not collecting Pogie or nothing like that. I got a pension that allows me to just stay home and be a stay-home dad, basically. But
nice.
Is there any projects, artwork, or books you'd like to share?
I wish I would have brought something home. Actually, all of my comics are in my office at work where I can read them when I'm supposed to be working. So that's where. I haven't. Mainly because of work in the campaign. I haven't read anything. I think the last thing I read was I guess it'd been considered mainstream. I read Berserker, Keanu Reeves graphic novel.
That's going to be a movie. They're turning that into a movie. Yeah.
I'm assuming it'll star him since obviously the character is modeled after him.
It's in you know how many budgeting phases a movie has to go through before it ever happens. It's just in one of those phases. Yeah,
right.
It's wait until the camera starts rolling until you believe it, sort of.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan. I think the dude's a stud in real life, and I've been a big fan of his since like The Matrix or even going back to Bill and Ted's and all that stuff back in the 80s.
He grew up in Toronto, the same city I grew up in, but the high school I went to was one of the high schools he attended. So he attended the same high school as me, but like 9 years before me or something like that. But yeah.
So you guys are practically best friends then.
Just a fun little. I got fun little stories like that.
Yeah. Well, I've got some cool celebrity stories too. I used to watch Big Trouble in Little China every single day. Oh, yeah. Like from the time I was like 4, 5, 6 years old. I don't know why my parents were letting me watch it, but I used to watch that every day and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And one of my best friends from our town, him and his brother became filmmakers. They do documentaries. They've actually won awards at like Sundance and everything. But he was working set design for movies, and Kate Hudson was on one of the movies that he was doing set design for. And Kurt Russell actually came on the set, and he's like, He goes, I have one of my best friends from childhood watched Big Trouble in Little China every single day. So I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, Kurt Russell's heard about me, so it's kind of a deal.
That's awesome.
You're living rent free, and you're subletting a rental space in Kurt Russell's head.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Awesome. All right. Want me to go through chat, see who's
on? Let's see who's here tonight.
So far it says 21 are watching us. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and watching and spending your Friday evenings with us. First comment in the chat is Vulcan. Vulcan's joining us. Happy Friday to you as well.
Glad
Vulcan.
You're back.
Yes. And then there's your handle. Let the weekend begin. Again, 7. What is it? 7. Now you're 16 signups away. So
16 from Magic 100, but the Magic 100 doesn't pull the trigger. I shoot the starting gun when I'm ready.
Well, what's good is you can hold me accountable too. You can be like, okay, let's see you launch your campaign, and then you can just fire it right back. And
we'll do the big push to get your signups going too.
All right. Here's Michael's joining us. He says, hail the Knights, hail to Erik, and hail to the friggin' Friday night chat. Yes. And I'm looking forward to his project.
Yeah, cool it.
Here's Erik's handle right here. It says, glad to be here. Thanks. So if you want to just throw him some subscriptions, I'm sure you appreciate that on his YouTube channel. A good friend, Always Fresh, joining us again. Thank you for joining us, brother.
And he backed Jupiter last week. So I did a shipment to Canada.
Nice.
How long does it take for those to go out? Because I actually backed you I backed you this week, I think.
Oh, wow.
You did. I gotta, so I'm going to say something. For those of you that are creators, Indiegogo is not alerting you when someone backs. You have to go into the dashboard and check it out. So thank you, Erik. I will go look and I'll get that processed. So that's one issue. So I thank you. I'll get that processed. Yeah. Typically I ship the next day.
Yes. Indiegogo, put it in their comments. Tell them we need email alerts when people back.
Yeah. Here's my problem with Indiegogo right now. When somebody backs, I don't get notified, but everybody who wants to sell me their marketing expertise is messaging me about my campaign. It's like, good Lord, Indiegogo, fix this now, Indiegogo.
I get a notification every time I get a backer, and I get a notification on FMC every time somebody refunds, and I go, and it rips my heart out.
I started my campaign on Indiegogo, and before I end up ultimately going with FundMyComic, but yeah, I'm like, I almost shut my page down, or my Indiegogo account, just from all the spam I've been getting just pouring in.
So Erik, when you did your Indiegogo campaign, when was that? Was that?
I didn't actually. I didn't. Well, no, I built it before they did all the changes, and then I had to keep like massaging out the language in my campaign until they're like, okay, we'll give you the green light on this. And I got to that point, and then I think I was already talking to Luke at that point, and then they flipped it, because I was thinking about doing a simultaneous or like a staggered between the two sites, and then when they flipped the whole thing over and I was gonna have to rebuild the campaign, I'm like, no way, I'm doing this. I'm done.
Right. Well, I'm glad the change happened before you were like live, or before you were like already in the water. But they've got some bugs to
You're on a much better site now, and they take less of a percent. And you can always reach out to Luke. You can't do that with Indiegogo. You can't reach out to the people who literally run the site when you can with Indiegogo, but you can with FundMyComic. Right? They'll get people right on that. But I'm gonna keep going through the chat. Citizen Ronan's here. Says, "Sup, everyone."
Fantastic artist.
Thank you for joining us. Yes. Oh, here's an Infinite Entertainment joining us. This is hello, lads. Hello to you as well. Again, thank you for joining us. And I think that's everyone that's in the chat so far. All so you got
one thing I do want to call out here. Citizen Ronan has a very piercing, probing question. How much did you have to pay for that QR code?
That's a good question. So I believe it's like $20 for a year. $20 per year. So the way it works is you can buy, so like www.soul-tac.com. A friend of mine who's working on that promotion for me. Remember I told you he's making a banner for me. He's making a page that I could put a comic, and he's making a third thing. I don't even remember. I asked him to make 3 different formatted things for it. He purchased that, and he says every year it has to renew for $20 every year, and then he's slapped that QR code on everything. So it goes to www.soul/tac.com. $20 a year. Yeah. There you go. Oh, sweet. Crenshaw's joining us. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Yeah. All right. Do you want to jump to the topics? Oh, you're muted, Jason.
You're muted.
Sorry, it's because of my cough. Erik, I want to explain something. We believe in stolen valor. We want to take credit for anybody who either through fate or happenstance backs your campaign while we're live. We want to take credit for that. So we do a thing we call baseline. So Craig's going to bring up your campaign. We're going to have you just talk about it for just a minute, just to kind of tease it. We're going to make note that you're at 90 backers. That's your baseline. Yes. And then later on, when we've got more people watching in the show, we'll come back and we'll really do a deep dive. But quickly, Erik, while I note that you got 90 backers right now as a baseline, kind of tell the people watching, just elevator pitch, what's up with this project?
All right. It's Alpha and Omega from Eternity Past to the Last Atom. It's a 160-page comic book, and it's also got a built-in interactive experience. The book blends alternate history, mythology, theology, and conspiracy. And again, it's complete with a challenge inside the story that leads to a real cash prize and a 500-year-old silver coin relic. And the book presents the concept to the reader that humanity is woven into a far greater and far more fascinating story than we realize.
Nice. How nice. Cool intriguing is that? Yes. Now we know how we hit that goal. We just got to hide some treasure that people have to go see.
Right. That's right. No, I love it. I love it. So we're going to have to make sure we allow time to really dig into this this project, because in addition to the story of the book, you're doing some cool stuff with the actual campaign strategy. We'll want to take a look at that.
I almost shared out the StreamYard link, Jason. I stopped myself, luckily. So hold on. I'm sharing the link to his campaign. The link to his campaign, I almost shared out the link to our StreamYard.
That'd be well. We will be doing that the day after Christmas. The day after Christmas, right. we'll be doing an all-star panel.
Okay.
All right. There's his link. His link is in the chat. So anybody who backs during the show will take credit for that.
Yeah,
but Craig,
so hold on. I want to give my prediction. 93 backers, 14,700. Do you think we can hit that? 93.
I think there's going to be 94. I think we're going to get 94. My gut tells me we're going to get 94.
I'm going to dangle some carrots once we get more of an audience, and maybe we can. We'll see what happens. I don't want to guess.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, Craig. I'm still recovering from Thanksgiving. I had the head cold. I've been out of it. What is the first of the three most important news topics that flew under the radar this week?
Yeah, I've actually been sick too, but I only feel it in the mornings. I jump in the shower and have a coffee, and it goes away. So the first story for us comes to us from Live Science. So this is an interesting. I had to do a bit of research with this one. Modern humans arrived in Australia 60,000 years ago and may have interbred with archaic humans such as hobbits. So that's why you had your Shire intro. So the funny story with this, going to what they're learning about, there's how many different species there were, like not Homo sapiens, but Homo florens and Denosians, and like how many subsections are like 23, 24 different variations, right? And they think they all spread at different times, and a lot of interbreeding, us and the Neanderthals and all that. And so a lot of that contributes as well. So what they've known for sure is there's Flores, an island called Flores in Indonesia. Did you hear about this in 2003, Jason? That they confirmed that there are skeletons of humans that are like 2.3 meters tall. Yep. Very, very small humans.
Well, actually, 2.3 meters is pretty tall.
Is it?
You meant 2.3 feet?
1.something meters.
Yeah. Yeah, very short, right? So they definitely think the descendants that are there now in Indonesia are definitely descendants, and they were able to sort of confirm that, yes. But where it gets tricky is in Australia, and this is why this article is up. They just found one of those skeletons in Australia of a Flores person. So now they're trying to see if there's any evidence of Homo sapiens and Flores together in Australia. That would be breaking the code.
Wow. So Erik, back in the day, What kind of dating app do you think these Neanderthals and hobbits had? Like,
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is like finally short people have historic representation, you know? I mean, you can be thankful for that, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think this allows for a land acknowledgement in Australia? Or
this is before we begin today's meeting, I want to do a land acknowledgement of the hobbits who were here 60,000 years before we were.
That's right.
Are they allowed to use that word hobbits? Isn't that like copyrighted? I mean, Tolkien's probably somewhere out there. He's either flattered or he's making a copyright claim on this.
I think that's one of those descriptors. It's like aspirin. When aspirin tried to sue, or Tylenol, it's like, no. It's now become like a synonymous name with a descriptor, and I think you would get away with that. Yeah, it's a real life hobbit.
So now we know. Now we know what Vulcan wants to cosplay as.
He always wanted to be.
And then Citizen Ronan going right for the dick jokes.
I don't. Vulcan was saying just missed the time frame by a little. I don't get that one. Went over my head, Jason. I don't.
You just missed it by 60,000 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, every day we are reminded that the Lord of the Rings is nonfiction.
He was on to something,
right? Incredible storyteller. Okay. What else do you think about this with them trying to prove that Australians, interbred with small people? They don't have any evidence yet. Is this kind of defamation to Australian people that they're looking for this?
I think so, Eric. There's the two. When I hear this story, the two things the two questions I immediately have. First one I have is, okay, we got hobbits, we got dinosaurs, which are dragons. Where are the elves? Where are the elves, Eric? What's the deal?
I don't know, but I mean, looking at this, like seriously, to the point I saw in the comments about we're reminded things from the Lord of the Rings are real. I think when we see stories like this, it's pretty cool because just a lot of the things that when we came up in school that would have just been quickly dismissed and seen as silly. We're talking about giants, talking about hobbits. Like as time goes on, we find out a lot about a lot of the stuff that's in myth and stuff in the Bible and otherwise is actually true.
Yes.
So it's pretty fascinating.
Craig, they said steak and eggs were bad for you. Right. Completely wrong. Completely wrong.
Oh, I knew that. There's no way anything that delicious is bad for you. So they also discovered the Denosians not too long ago. So that's like somewhere in Russia. But they found like a tooth. It's a human tooth that's twice as big as our teeth. So they figured these things were like 8 feet tall, 8.9 feet tall. We're talking like Andre the Giant people.
So there's your ogres and trolls.
Right.
So Crenshaw says there'd be no descendants if this were modern times. Well, with women only wanting 6'4" minimum of their men. That is correct. So then, Eric, the other thing that I need to know, this is 60,000 years ago. And, for the most part, recorded history goes back like 2,000, 4 or 5,000 years ago. Mm-hmm. What were people doing? What, Eric, what else is in this historical blind spot? What else was happening?
I don't know. I think there's a really rich history that we're, it's your guess is as good as mine. But and the more they dig into this stuff, I mean, I'm sure you guys have probably heard of they just dug up a civilization that they got dated back to like 11,000 years ago.
Gobekli Tepe.
Yeah, Gobekli Tepe.
Yeah.
So it's like we just keep unearthing, and it just keeps pushing what we know about recorded history and human civilization further and further back.
I keep bringing up LIDAR in South America. How everyone thought, oh man, it's going to bother me which conquistador it was that was discovered South America, and he came back saying there's millions of people and thriving cities, and then they went back 75 or 80 years later, and they said he was nuts. There's nothing like that here. But with LIDAR, sure enough, there was a teeming civilization in South America at one point.
There probably wasn't a lot of these little people. I mean, even the Neanderthals, I think I don't know who I heard it from or read it, but they think there was only like maybe 400,000 or 500,000 of them.
Right.
Like at any given time on the earth. So they probably weren't really running into each other very much. And we're talking about these small people. They were on like a pretty isolated part of the map.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine just a small city without highways and airplanes to access cities to cities? I mean, isolated and yeah.
Plus, if you're a hobbit, you're half as tall, so everything's twice as far away. And when it comes to like walking, you guys want to stretch your food dollar. Marry a hobbit chick. Eats half of what a tall chick eats.
There you go.
That's just
when you go to
dating
Subway,
advice.
you just buy your half a sub.
That's right. So Erik, when this story came through the newsroom here at the Friday nights, we said we need to do a deep dive, investigative report. There's more to this story. Hobbits are happening. Hobbits are happening. So while Craig pulls up the investigative report, we can see what Infinite Entertainment says. It isn't that we are learning that these things are real. It's that we are learning what we're lied about, that being fake. That is so true. That is the path to wisdom. I'll just have a salad hobbit chick. All right, this news investigative report is called Nasty Hobbits. This is going to be all. We're going to get you, Erik. We're going to get you all caught up on all things Middle Earth. So they are going to do they're going to. It's not Peter Jackson. Somebody else is going to remake all the Lord of the Rings films, and so they're going to recast it.
What?
So Erik, who should be
I
cast?
disapprove. I disapprove of the idea altogether.
So do I. It's dumb.
Jeff Bezos has the money.
I'm looking at my Lord of the Rings poster right directly across the room right now. I disapprove.
Right.
Who should they cast as Sauron?
These are the two leading contenders. The dude
this
from
is it?
the Hard Rock Pentagram band and Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I think they could do better.
Craig, who would you cast as Saruman?
I like it just the way it is in the movies. I agree. The movies are perfect. I don't want to see a human. I don't care if it started off originally with a human. The way Peter Jackson did it was perfect.
All right, we'll see.
I got blasted here recently, and I'll get blasted again. I did not say the books are better than the movie, but I read the books after I watched the movies, and I felt like I enjoyed them more than I otherwise would have, because I think Peter Jackson has a much greater imagination than I do. You know, the way he did the films.
Surpassed expectations. It's always what you're going for. Yes.
He showed them all how to do it.
Yes.
All right. Craig, next slide. All right. So, Erik, it's a perennial topic of debate, conversation. Why did they not just have the Eagles fly the ring to Mount Doom?
Right.
Tell me, Erik, what's your theory?
Because the movie would have been over in like 5 minutes, or the book. You know, it would have just been a little. It had been a comic book, like a 30-page.
Think of all the lives that would have been saved, though.
Yeah, it's true. I've heard, what is the official explanation? There is one. Didn't Tolkien actually give an explanation for that?
Maybe Gandalf had to become Gandalf the White in order to communicate with him to bring him. Maybe.
No, he was able to talk to the Eagles and the Hobbit. The theory I always heard was that Sauron will be able to see them coming and then send out dragons or whatever. Yeah,
they had to create the right opportunity. Gotcha.
But I do like the fact that we've got this schematic here down in the bottom of how Gandalf could do it. We got some Infinite Entertainment weighing in. The Eagles are their own species. That's like going to England and demanding them to help you. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, next slide.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the things that I love about the Lord of the Rings, Erik, is that it's an endless fountain of memes. There's so many great memes. Do you have a favorite Lord of the Rings meme, Erik?
I mean, obviously that one is the one everybody's seen the most. I mean, that's what immediately comes to mind.
One does not simply.
One does not simply. I'd have to go with that just from nothing else is coming to mind. I thought you were going to ask me would I go with the original, the standard or the extended edition.
Oh, you have to go extended.
Only, yes, always.
Craig, do you have a favorite Lord of the Rings meme?
Yeah, the one that you have up, 100%.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay.
All right, and I think there's one more.
Okay. Yes, there is.
Erik, did you know that there's actually originally there was a 4th volume of the Lord of the Rings? Are you familiar with this?
No.
In the fourth version, Gandalf gets Mjolnir.
Mm.
Okay.
We're pulling your leg, Eric.
Okay. No. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Vulcan says he would have seen them coming, and the ring would have corrupted the eagles. Now, Vulcan, as I demonstrated, you could have Gandalf with a stick dangling the ring on a stick. And then Infinite Entertainment says, to Isengard, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They sure are. All right, Craig, what is topic number 2 tonight?
All right. So our second topic is a sort of a bit of an update. Comes to us from Science Alert. Chernobyl fungus appears to have evolved an incredible ability. So this isn't new in the perspective that they first discovered it in the 90s, but now they're quite positive that the fungus, because of its melanin, it's deep dark melanin, it's actually thriving on the radiation. It's actually eating the radiation, and they're trying to call it radiosynthesis is how this fungus is breeding. What do you think of that?
So, Eric, is this like that? There's that the kingdom of there's that living kingdom called Archaea that lives on thermal vents and things like that, and does not. It's out of the photosynthesis cycle. Is this like that, and is this how that stuff came about? Do you think?
I don't know, but I feel like just here in the United States, that's got to be the only place where we say, "Wow, we had a nuclear meltdown. This is bad." But did you see these mushrooms were growing? I mean, this is great. Like, I don't know, like what are they going to do with the fungus?
Yeah, Craig, have they found any medicinal properties or any hallucinogenic properties?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know if they're maybe harnessing something out there that they're not telling us, but no, it's not in the story. Other than they went looking to see what kind of life was thriving. Obviously, if you go look up Chernobyl videos, there's all kinds of animals that are running wild out there, entire populations
like
that
three
are just
heads.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, they're quite mutated and stuff.
Right.
They're thriving. Yeah.
By coincidence, I don't know if you guys happen to listen to one of the podcasts. Been like my jam lately is Diary of a CEO.
No,
Steve Barrett.
Where's that on? Is it on YouTube?
On YouTube. Yeah, yeah. He's probably, I think he's like one of the best interviewers I've ever heard. He's had some really big names, and he really digs into a lot of the AI stuff. He's had on an ex-executive from Google. He's had like some really big name, but I was just his latest video was one of these AI, one of the most prolific names in like just AI research. And they mentioned the Chernobyl meltdown because they said the guy was talking about it's going to take a catastrophic event of that nature before people start like waking up to the whole AI safety issue.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was weird. I mean, I don't hear that word Chernobyl every day. I just heard it on that podcast in the last 24 hours.
Sure.
What was the name of that again? I love to watch a lot of shows during the day, and I'm curious.
It's Diary of a CEO, and it's Stephen Bartlett. But he has politicians on there, a lot of people in AI fields, nutritionists, doctors, celebrities. He had Kamala Harris on there recently. He has a lot of the same guests Rogan has on. He's had a few of the same guests, but yeah, it's a good podcast.
So I swear that AI heard you talking because as soon as I put D into the search, it popped up right away. Sorry.
Eric, do you think the AI Chernobyl, do you think it will be like they let AI do air traffic control and all these planes crash? Or do you think it'll be a Wall Street meltdown because of AI stock trading? What do you think? What kind of catastrophe do you think it's going to be?
What, just with AI in general?
Yeah. What will be the Chernobyl event? What will be the event where people are, oh my God, this is out of control?
Everybody says it's once we reach artificial general intelligence. And if you've heard that going around, like that guy that they had on that show, he said, I guess all the main researchers and developers of AI and these executives, and they had like Sam Altman and all these really big names, they signed something. I think they called it the Extinction Act or something. They all acknowledge that the risk of like a human, like a extinction level event, they all place it. All these guys think it's a 25% or more likelihood. And we're all just racing toward the edge of this cliff. just seeing who can get there first. Because it's like if we don't get there first, China's going to get there first. So
it's like the nuclear bomb might vaporize the atmosphere all over again, and it's a chance we're willing to take, right?
So,
yeah,
Craig,
but I think they think. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think they think the extinction threat is even worse than what it was with the nuclear threat.
Oh, no doubt.
So nuclear power.
So Craig has a military background. So Craig, I'm going to call on you. Is there a case to be made that we need to create artificial general intelligence in order to know how to kill artificial general intelligence?
Well, the issue is keeping up with your enemy, is exactly as he said, right? Like, so if they start making drones that move tactically based on artificial intelligence and they're programmed with, the scenarios, it's like having the whole chess playing analogy, right? Where you take the best human player versus a machine and eventually the machine wins, right? It's the same thing, right? So if our enemy starts throwing all these drones at us that are AI guided and stuff, they got a significant advantage if we don't compete.
Plausible. Yeah. Why did nobody tell me there was a Magnum PI reboot? Citizen Ronin, when was this? What channel was it? Who was in it?
Oh, no way.
All right, Craig, what is topic number 3 tonight?
Yeah. They can't replace the original Magnum PI. I forget.
It's lightning in a bottle. You can't.
Yeah. So our third and final topic for this evening comes to us from UPI. It was just interesting there. 48-hour dodgeball game takes aim at the Guinness World Record. So they basically arranged 24 people. See, this is how easy it is, Jason, to break a Guinness World Record. We keep thinking, oh my goodness, you have to do No. 24 people with sandbags and treats grabbed this gymnasium for 48 hours, and they just played a nonstop 48-hour game of dodgeball, and now they're possibly going to have the record for this.
Now, were they tag teaming in and out and like taking breaks?
Yes, they would sleep for they would sleep for small little periods, a couple hours at a time, and go back.
This doesn't count. This is
what kind of 48 hours is that?
It's just like procrastination. Yeah. Isn't this a glorification of procrastination? Like, hurry up, finish the game.
Right.
Yeah, what you said they did it for charity.
Yes, that's right. There is a charity event.
I respect that, but there's got to be an easier way to make the Guinness Book than being in a sweaty gym for 48 hours and getting repeated blunt force trauma. I mean, I don't know. Couldn't you just see how many shirts you can put on, or if you can take the longest nap? That'd be good. I could do that.
I will say I do love that hollow ring, that plastic hollow ring of the dodgeball hitting somebody in the head. It's there's a reverb, there's an echo, there's an effervescence that you don't find anywhere else.
I was the really bad kid in school. When the gym teacher would turn around, I would beam them in the head with a dodgeball, and then they turn around and I would pretend like I was in play. Yeah.
SF Gaming is here. All right, Craig, I think it is we're at 3/4 past the hour. I think it's time to go into campaign mode. We've got 25 people watching live, and I'm sure that will pick up as we get moving along. Let's bring up the campaign.
Well, before I get to the campaign, I believe we have a trailer. So it's only a minute long. So for the 25 that are watching, and Eric, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Here's the trailer for Alpha and Omega.
Imagine if superheroes were real.
They are real. The heck you think aliens are? Like gods to us.
You have been lied to. History is a carefully crafted fiction. Reality is shrouded in deception. Your world is but a stage in a cosmic war, stretching throughout eternity.
I have said ye are gods, but you shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes.
Brace yourself for an alternate history, a colossal struggle between good and evil, a war that places you, a near human, at its center.
God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods.
This path will test you. It demands sacrifice. Only the brave will take the plunge, dive in, and discover the truth. If you can handle it.
Wow.
That's
really cool
trailer. Wild.
Thank you.
Yeah, pull up the campaign now. Oh, I could stop screen something. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Sweet. Okay. There we go. All right, so here's your campaign, Eric. I've already shared the link to your campaign as well as it's pinned to the top of the chat. So I'll scroll through if you tell me what you'd like me to go to, and the floor is yours.
All right. So I guess I'll just start by just giving a little, just brief summary of the content of the graphic novel. First, the artist is Jeff Slemons, and I got connected with Jeff. I did a little research into his background from what I could find online, and knew that him and I would share some common interests. He was just finishing up a campaign with Mike Barron. He did the inks and finishing work on Thin Blue Line. The colorist is Joel Chua, and he did phenomenal work. And nice. I know Jeff, I mean, when we were working on this, he kind of presented this as like, this is his magnum opus. Like, he poured everything into these pages. The art alone, I mean, it jumps off the page. Like, the art alone commands your attention. The book itself, it goes into ancient history, theology, cryptozoology, explaining the unexplainable.
Yeah, there's a bit of the.
See, I touch on UFO.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lag there. Are you hearing the same lag I'm hearing, Jason?
Yeah. So, Eric, if you need a minute to shut down any other apps that might be on your computer running.
Yeah.
And if you want to back out of the StreamYards and come back in, that's cool too.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna say, first and foremost,
I thought it to stop lagging out.
Yeah, I thought I recognized those colors. I could have pulled the Thin Blue Line out when I read it. So he did the colors on Thin Blue Line. Oh wow, it's amazing. You said this had 190 page count. Is that right? Did I hear that right?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's still lagging. That's okay. We'll keep going through this, Jason. So
no. It's 160. The hardback's 164.
164 page. That's still an insane page count for how much you're charging. Most people, they'll stop around 80, between 64 and 80 pages. So that's wild. Okay. We'll see if we. Yeah, now we're getting feedback. Shoot. So he's got this challenge here, but do you want me to just keep scrolling through? I'll have a look at some of the artwork.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay. So here's the cover. That's a beautiful cover. Yeah. And if you grab it through FundMyComic, you get the graphic novel that looks like this, as pictured above. Mm-hmm. You see the thick spine on that? Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to talk?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to jump out, reboot or whatever, come back in. So we can just keep looking at this campaign. I backed. This is a really cool project. The artwork, I mean, the artwork is it's almost like Alex Ross quality artwork. It's pretty impressive.
So when you hear him ping, can you add him back?
I'll let him in.
Perfect. Okay, so what you're getting, so I know he's going to talk about this.
Yeah. So 2 coins minted by America's oldest private mint, Osborne coinage. And let's bring him in. And looks like he's getting his there he goes.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Internet problems. Yeah. So back to, again, this is what most people were excited about. I find this is really cool. He's minted these coins, and I know he's going to come in and talk about this because this is the question that gets asked about the most. And there's something built into the book where you can go and you can find these coins that are worth like $100,000. That's crazy.
Eric, should we test your audio? Can you speak to that?
No, I think he's frozen.
Shoot.
Yeah. That's okay. Well, we'll let him sort it out, and if he comes in and he's talking consistently. Okay. So, oh wow, that's cool. I wore something like that when I was in Afghanistan. A friend of mine gave me something kind of similar to that.
Sure.
Seal of Mystery, 39mm mystery coin. As a backer to this reward, you are entrusted with a rare and extraordinary treasure, a custom forged coin imbued with a message so powerful it could reshape your very fate forever. Both this coin and historic replica coin are directly tied to the EEC, but only those who hold them both will grasp the full connection. So there's another, you got to get both. Interesting.
Crenshaw says, I've been getting into this kind of art history recently. Maybe I'll be backing this. Hope you do, Crenshaw. Hope you do.
Did you hear him ping back in?
Yeah, he's in the green room. He's his devices aren't connected. Once I see him, I will add him.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, so that sometimes this is it's Friday night and it's the winter time, so people are like at home and everybody's this is tough.
The never-ending story.
SF Gaming backs. We've picked up 2 backers. That is
Nice.
fantastic. That is fantastic.
What's this book about?
Eric, let's do a test. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Darn it. So here's one of your options too, Eric. If you turn off your picture, if you turn off your camera, you might be able to grab some extra bandwidth.
Yep. Just go. Try to just go audio.
Yeah. If you look on your icon there, it'll show mute mic or where's the one that says? I can't find it. I don't know if you see it on the icon there, but there's one of them where you can just put yourself backstage. Oh, I heard him there for a sec. Yeah. No, that might work. Okay. Oh, show must go on. Okay. So that's a really nice cover.
Yeah, right there, that could be an Alex Ross. That could be a cover to that could be an Alex Ross cover.
Oh, that's insane.
Just wild.
Very cool. Oh, here we got sequential pages. And yeah, this is what blew me away was when I started going through the sequentials. Like, he wasn't kidding. They said he put his heart and soul into this thing. These page layouts look absolutely beautiful. And you get 160 pages, Jason.
Yep.
160.
This is definitely labor of love, and it's a unique idea. Unique. You need to have the challenge in there.
So I'll go through this one here quickly. Imagine
5 years in the making. That's impressive.
Imagine world where ancient gods walk among us. Their demigod offspring, the Nephilim giants, the men of renown shaping civilizations with advanced knowledge and genetic manipulation. Yeah, I'm just going to breeze through. Current surge of extraterrestrial and UAP phenomena. Very cool stuff.
All right, let's give it a shot. Welcome back, sir. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm using my phone now.
Okay.
Because I'm sorry, guys.
No problem.
No, it happens. Yeah.
Especially, it's winter time, Eric. So everybody's inside. Everybody's using internet bandwidth.
Yeah. No, the phone works too. Like, I used to, back when I smoked cigarettes, I used to put my Mad Ruth outside, and it was me outside using my phone. But I quit smoking actually to pay for my comic, ironically. But yeah, I'm glad you come back to joining us.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get it. It's not coming through my.
That's
it's
good.
okay.
We can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
So, Craig, go back up to the coins for a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Okay.
All right. So, Eric, what do you want to say about actually, is there one above this, Craig?
Okay.
Go up one more.
That one there.
Okay, there you go. So, Eric, what do you want to tell people about the coins?
Okay. Sorry, that got me flustered.
No problem.
Okay. So this will work. All right. So the coins, sorry, now I'm working with a lot smaller screen. Where you're hovering right there, that is a the coins are tied to the Easter egg challenge that's in the book.
Okay.
The coin that you're looking at there, it is a it's a replica of a 500-year-old silver coin that was minted in the Kingdom of Bohemia. And there is a fascinating conspiracy that I suggest in the book. I would say it's virtually unknown. And it actually ties the whole Easter egg challenge together. And also the fact that there's the Easter egg challenge, the winner of it gets the authentic coin. So I actually have the coin here.
Oh, wow.
And I actually had some links pulled up. I was going to try to show on here. Now I can't do it because I don't have the computer. Because I was going to show them from my phone.
Can I full screen you there? Hold on. Let me full screen what you showed there. Show it again, please.
Oh, yeah. So this here, this is the coin. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard. I'm getting reflection off my computer.
That's okay. Yeah.
But
still cool.
So yeah, this coin, it's almost 500 years old. And actually, what's really creepy about it is if you look at the coin, there's actually a bail. If you do find these, they're extremely rare. It's solid silver. There's a bail on it because people would wear these as amulets, like to ward off diseases and devils and that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. My buddy's like, you better not buy that. You're going to bring bad juju into your house. But nothing horrible's happened yet. But all the replica coins, so there's 2 commemorative coins in the campaign. One of them is that coin. And like I said, there's a wild conspiracy that I believe has significant spiritual and historical implications. And that's in the book. And if the person gets the book, and especially if they participate in the challenge, they'll know exactly why not only is that coin, a single recipient of the challenge gets that coin and the cash prize. And even the cash, you'll understand why I went with money for a prize. And also, obviously, money is a big motivator. So as the pot grows, I kind of thought people's motivation to join the campaign might grow too.
Very cool.
Well, so far you for sure picked up 3 backers.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Don't spoil it, Jason. Don't spoil it.
Well, I just do this.
If I could say something else about the coin. So this coin, I bought this in an auction in Germany. If you look these up, I mean, you can find them. They're very rare. What I was going to share on my phone, I don't have it here. I'm not going to share what I paid for this coin, but they go for a lot of money. So like already, I think one of the biggest Easter egg challenges that ever took place was when Warner Brothers and Ernest Cline teamed up Ready Player One, and the winner of the Easter egg challenge got a 1981 replica DeLorean from Back to the Future. Yeah. Obviously, that's I'm never going to achieve something that grand. I did set a very, very high ceiling in case it went viral. But already, where the challenge stands now, even though there's the cash prize right now would be about $1,500 because it's 10% of the total campaign funds raised. Whoever wins, I'm just going to write them a check for 10% of the campaign. But if you look this coin, if you research this coin, I just looked up today. I was talking to my wife about it because I know what I spent on it, and I thought, I wonder if they're still going for that much because they're very rare.
Again here,
and I found this coin and I was going to share it with you. I don't know if I could shoot you the link.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that or not. I could probably send a screenshot, but here, I'll just tell you. So one of them just went on November 18th. One of those sold for, it was 8,500 pounds, which if you do the conversion, it was like 9,500 some dollars. Plus you got to pay a 20% auction fee. Then you have that shipped. It's a pretty expensive deal.
Right.
So whoever wins is going to get that coin. So it's worth a considerable amount. Like it's worth whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. But if you look up online what people pay for these, you're getting something that's an authentic historic artifact. And then there's the cash prize. So that's what's at stake with the Easter egg challenge.
Oh, very cool. I read something about 2 coins. Would you be able to clarify what that was about? Where somebody has to have 2 coins or something to that effect?
Yeah, both coins are tied directly to the challenge. The mystery coin, I have not revealed what that coin is. That's kind of it's left a mystery at this point. But both coins are available for purchase as items of the campaign. There's also a tier where there's the seal of the past. That's the historic coin I was sharing with you. Then there's the seal of the mystery. Then there's the twin seals. And then there's tiers where you can get the book and all the coins. That's the I Want It All there. You get 6 of each coin. You get the hardback and you get the soft cover. Now, any tier that's got the hardback. So if you get just the hardback by itself, or if you get the I Want It All, I'm going to send all the people that get a hardback, whether it's in that package you're looking at, or if it's just a hardback by itself, they're all going to get a digital clue that's going to lead them to the first 2 eggs in the challenge.
Oh wow!
So it's a multi-layered challenge, but they'll have a head start on others by getting the hardback.
Yeah, I think you're fulfilling all of Jason's Indiana Jones dreams.
That was my this book. So the book is like to the Easter egg challenge what the Grail diary is to the hunt for the Grail. Nice. It's like it's Henry Jones Sr.'s Grail diary. That's basically what the book is to the challenge.
Nice.
Very cool. Okay, so yeah, we'll go back to these sequential pages again. Again, this is absolutely beautiful, beautiful work.
Jeff will appreciate that. I actually, he was going to tune in tonight. I was going to try to drag him on stream if he was willing to, but he wasn't able to. He was out to dinner with some friends.
So pause right there. So Eric, I just want to let you know, if someone said, someone said to me, "Hey Jason, have you seen this latest Alex Ross project?" And they showed me this, I'd be like, "Damn, yeah." So kudos to you and your art team. You're doing a fantastic job. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Beautiful pages. I'm always a fan. I wish I'd done that with the lettering, giving unique lettering to each of the characters. It seems so simple, but it's just so aesthetically pleasing. On my final version of Soltak, I'm having tailored lettering to each of my characters because it's just amazing.
I kind of chose like if God's speaking, it's in red. If Satan's speaking, it's basically the evil color, so to speak, in the book is purple. I just, I don't know, I just decided to go with that. And then like for the good entities, then it's like more like amber colored light. And then we got really clever. I mean, there's stuff that people are never going to pick up in this book. Like if you look at like the evil characters or giants or stuff, you're going to see like 6 fingers and all that type of stuff. Like there's added detail in there that I'm sure probably people are never going to catch unless they're really, really looking for it.
Is the 6 fingers an allusion to AI?
No, I was going more for like the Princess Bride. No, just like there's all the legends about 6-fingered giants and that sort of stuff. So maybe it's a product of like genetic mutation.
So I saw somewhere on here that this project is 5 years in the making. Can you kind of just give us a quick synopsis of when you got the idea and what, tell us what happened each of those 5 years as you kind of got this ambitious project to this point?
Yeah, it started off as just a book. It was just my own personal research. I don't think there's any guesswork to be done. You can see there's a heavy influence from scripture in it, but then also we tied in various mythologies and other ancient texts, and so it started off as like a personal study, something I could refer back to. And then when I decided I wanted to put it into a book form, there came a point at which as the saying goes, a picture's worth 1,000 words. There was a lot of parts that I was hitting where it was like, this is going to take 10 pages to explain, where if a picture was done and it was literal to the text, I could convey a lot more information with much less text on the page.
Sure.
And so as we were doing this, we were absolutely as literal as humanly possible to the text. Nice. So it just seemed like visual storytelling was the right way to do this.
Yeah.
That page is insane. I could stare at that page like.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that is wild. Oh. Yeah, I'm blown away by this artwork, Jason.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. What time are we at on the show?
We're at 10:08. We've got about 20 more minutes here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait to do my thing. We'll just keep scrolling through and see everything else we got. So here we got our stretch goals. So we're coming up on
coming up on 15. I think it'll take. I mean, I don't know. It'll probably be a miracle. I like I said, I set the ceiling very, very high. Right when I came out of the gate with this, I talked with Jeff about it, and I was talking with my wife about it, and I'm a nobody. I don't know anybody in this space. I've never done anything before. I said I honestly thought it's going to be a hard push for me to even crack 5,000.
Well, we all are. I mean, that's kind of why we do these shows. Like me and Jason. I'm a first-time creator. Jason created Jupiter in the '90s, and then took a pause, and he's back with a much more enhanced, like what's that Star Wars line? My powers have doubled since you last saw me, right?
Yeah.
But so in that respect, that's what these shows are all about. It's just featuring other creators, and everyone who's either backing or watching is either inspired by creators and our independence and our unique projects and the opportunities and the things that we show that we're all throwing our passion into. Sorry, I'm trailing off. So I want to look at the goals that were already unlocked, because that's a big thing. So we've already unlocked some of these things. Do you want to go through what?
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm leaning into the camera here because it's a really small screen. All that's been unlocked so far. So when we hit 5,000, that was basically me greenlighting the books being printed. The Easter egg challenge is in effect. So right away, again, the Easter egg challenge is 10% of the campaign funds raised. So as soon as the campaign was we got the green light, basically $500 plus the coin. So the coin is basically going to go to a single recipient regardless as the campaign progresses, and 10% of the campaign. And then there is, so if we hit 15, I'm going to have put together a presentation. It's basically going to be like video lessons that are going to be a lot of the stuff that kind of influenced and powered the pulse of this book. So and a lot of it's going to delve into the topics of ufology, a little bit of AI and that type of stuff tied into this book. And that's something that I was going to make available if we hit 15, because there's going to be some editing and some other stuff that I'm going to have to do to pull that together. Yeah. But
so a lot of comic fans like myself. So I seen that ash can. You said the first 750 backers.
So I printed, when I did the ash cans, I kind of did it just for a test, just to see how audience would react to the art and the story and so forth, and took it to some Comic-Cons, and I overprinted them because the main cost is in the setup. You pay up front the big cost, and they're like, oh, but if you want another 300 copies, it's just this much more. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I have extra ash cans, and that actually was the carrot that I was going to dangle to your audience. So we didn't get into talking about this much, but because of the themes that are present in my book, I have gotten the attention of some people with some very big platforms, some very big podcasts. I could rattle off some names. You probably know some of them. And I've had several opportunities where it's it looks like a huge door is going to be opened and then it closes on me. But I have corresponded with some people with some pretty big followings and big podcasts. One of them just recently gave me a shout out, which, I mean, you guys saw me blast that on my channel or whatever.
Yeah, I think I retweeted that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've corresponded with Andy a little bit, and hopefully that'll go somewhere. But I also spoke to. There was a guest on the Joe Rogan show that was hitting a lot of this stuff, and I basically just sent him an email with some images from the book, and he just started geeking out on it, and he's like, where can I get it? And of course it's not published, so he asked me if I'd send him a copy, which I did. And then as that conversation progressed, we did he wanted to Zoom call me and kind of dive deeper into some of the themes that are in the book. Yeah. And I asked him if he'd consider floating a copy to Joe Rogan, which he initially said no. And then after about a month went by, he shot me an email and said, hey, here's his studio address. Don't mention my name. You didn't get it from me. No. So Jeff and I decided we wanted to make an impression, and we made a box, and all 6 sides of the box had comic panels on it, and we did it in Mad Magazine style. And inside the box, here's actually, I ended up adapting it to a 6 or 7 page comic. Nice. And it's what if Joe Rogan had a reading experience that totally blew his mind. Because
when he was a young man, Joe Rogan wanted to be a comic book artist.
Yeah, he was really.
Sorry, hold on. If you need me to hold up the screen, sorry, you gotta let me know.
Here. So here's the little parody comic we put together.
Nice.
Which, I mean, you'll see Jeff even knocked this stuff out of the park. But yeah, the reason it looks a little wonky. Yeah, so the premise of it
awesome.
The premise is he wakes up in the hospital, and the doctor's like, what happened? And he recounts this story about how he opened this box and this book was inside, and he started reading it, and his third eye kept growing and growing and growing until it exploded out of his head.
Awesome.
And,
no way.
Anyway, yeah. So, and then we put in the box, we put like bandages in there and back pain and stuff like that. But I have it on good authority that the box did get to his people, but he's probably got stacks and stacks of stuff, and I'll never hear from him. But anyways, I printed off I printed off like 10 of these, and I was on a show, which I'm sure you're aware. I was on a show a week ago. Well, after I was on the show, I thought, you know what? I never sent him in this format, so I printed off a few more of these. I've got 7 of them. And if anybody that's listening is interested, I've got like 7 of these packages. Now, this is something I don't think, unless, I mean, you can tell me, I'm sure somebody's done it. I don't know if there's any comic campaigns or if it's a common thing where the backers get something, they actually can get their hands on the book before the campaign's even over. So if you back the soft cover, or that's what I have here, this is soft cover, or you back the hardback, which I have here, and it's got, the hardback's deluxe. It's got a gold book ribbon. It's got stitched head and tail band.
Oh wow!
I mean, it looks incredible. It opens a little wider, and then and again, you get the digital clue leading to the first 2 Easter eggs. If you back one of the books, one of the physical tiers, I will send to you as soon as I can. Like maybe this week, next week, as soon as I can, I will send you an author's copy of the book. These are the ones that I use for internal editing purposes. So you can get your hands on the entire book, and you get the ash can, which was that 30-page preview copy. It's got a debossed cover on it. Looks incredible in black and white even.
Yeah. No way.
And I'll throw the parody comic in there. and one of the 2 commemorative coins, the Seal of the Past.
Oh, it's crazy.
So basically you get 3 books before fulfillment while you're waiting on your physical copy of your softback or your hardback or the I Want It All, whatever you backed.
160 pages. Sweet. If there's 25 people watching and you're a backer of campaigns and you're going to let this opportunity go by, I don't know what to tell you.
Three books that I'll try to get to you here in the next week or 2 while you're waiting, because those physical copies, you know, I'm having them printed, and those, I mean, I don't think you'd probably get them before February, but I'd send these out in the next couple of weeks. Nice. And I've already sent them out to people. Now I should mention though, the author's copy does not have the Easter egg challenge in its pages, so you can still enjoy the entire book, and it's a lesser print quality. It's not going to be, you know, it's not the 80-pound satin finish and all that. It looks pretty good, but it's not. It's a lesser print quality, but you still get the full book you could read through in the meantime.
That's awesome.
Do you ship international? Like, what are you doing for people like me?
I'm shipping international. I've got it. I'm set up to ship throughout the United States, Canada, and abroad.
Okay. Oh, look at that page.
Very cool.
That's very cool. All right. What do you think, Jason? Should I pull this down and
pull it down?
It takes me.
Yeah. So right now, can you bring? There we go.
Yeah. So Eric, I couldn't see what you're seeing.
Is it Eric? He's gonna drop away so he doesn't dox his checking account or whatever. he's gonna probably be back. So I'm gonna go through this again really quick. I think so. I backed.
You guys will have to update me because I'm using my phone, so I can't see what's going on.
Oh yeah, no problem. So right now it's just the 3 of us. Right now we're just talking heads. He's got a screen down. He's gonna back his tier, and I think that the Joe Rogan thing, I think that is super super cool. I'm just the fun of it, just the novelty of it. I mean, if it opens that door, that would be so fantastic for you, fantastic for FundMyComic. I think a lot of people with the Venn diagram of comic book people, Joe Rogan people, UFO people, conspiracy people. That would be. I wish you the best of luck with that. That would be fantastic. Vulcan backed. So I know we for sure have gotten 4 backers tonight. So I got to tell you, kudos to you, not only for the quality of the product that you're putting together and the team you're putting together. Kudos to you for finding some new ways to get people excited about the campaign, excited about the book. How much time did you kind of like spend looking at other campaigns, trying to figure out what you wanted to do? How did you come to your approach?
I'm pretty much just looking to see what other people were doing in the comic scene. Like I started scanning Kickstarter campaigns and Indiegogo and you know, and then landing finally on FundMyComic. But yeah, just taking cues from others. And also I did have some good help, you know, since this is my first time. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge so Jeff, obviously he's friends with Mike Barron, and Chris Brawley has been doing Mike's campaign. So I had Chris was very, very generous with his time. was giving me pointers, told me that, I could bounce stuff off of him. I, show him the campaign and he'd say, this is working, this isn't, change this. So Chris was awesome.
Yeah.
But pretty much guys that have been doing this for a long time that were just kind enough to help somebody that didn't know what they were doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one great thing about this community, and I can't say that enough. Like, just for me and my comic book, I was originally going to write it as a novel. Sorry for clearing my throat on the mic. I know it's annoying. I try not to do that. I was originally going to write Soul Tack as a novel, but I mean, I love comic books. I love comic books my whole life, and I never even imagined creating my own comic book because I know my art, my drawing is not that great. I can draw, but I am not.
I started. I was in the same place. I started actually doing this myself. I mean, I've got a background in art, but not. I mean, my stuff looks like trash compared to what Jeff does.
Right.
And it would have taken me forever, and it wouldn't have looked nearly as good.
But when I was seeking out how to make a comic book, I mean, everything was out there in YouTube, people reaching out and helping me. Luke, for example, when I was at my lowest, I was completely defeated. Like with my book, Indiegogo shadow banned me, and then I forget something else happened. But was there something about my money disbursement? Remember that, Jason? Where the Indiegogo almost took back all my money because they didn't like the bank account I was sending it to or something. Yeah, it was crazy. But Luke reached out to me, all the problems I was having. He brought me to Arrow Comics and brought me over. And so yeah, that's one thing I love about this community. And
Luke's been great to me too. Luke's been a huge help.
Yeah, just everyone helps you learn how to make comics and answer questions. Sorry, Jason, you want to say something?
Yeah. So Erik, when it comes to comic books in general, where did you intersect with comics? What was your first comic book? What creator or creators or titles kind of lit the fuse for you?
Can I interrupt before you answer that question? Can I bring the campaign back up so I can scroll through the pictures?
Let's
all right. So for the 30 that we're watching,
can you bring it up?
Let's see what we've raised.
Did we lose everybody?
No. Well, we got 95 backers and 14,835.
Sweet.
So,
all right. Yes. Nice work, people. Nice work.
Yes. Okay. I'll scroll through the pictures if you want to answer that question.
Yeah. So Erik, while he's kind of showing the campaign, giving some other people a chance to maybe back, with you in comics, what was the title or the creator or the creative team where you're like, man, these comics are more than just throwaway literature?
For me, when I was a kid, I wasn't a huge comic collector. Like I would show myself to be very inadequate among guys like yourself. I didn't grow up like a comic collector, although I did collect. I was into horror movies and scary stuff. I collected Tales from the Crypt comics.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So this is back in the 90s. I think I look back and those weren't even original prints. It was a reprint from the 60s or 70s.
50s.
So I collect the 50s. So I collected Tales from the Crypt comics. I think the first time I was like, I very just realized how deep you could get into the storyline of the comic was a friend recommended Watchmen to me, and I read it. I wasn't really a big collector. I actually kind of got away from all that for a long time, and I picked it back up. In early to mid 2000s, I started reading Walking Dead. I read through that whole run.
Yes, same here.
Yeah. I did stop before it was over.
Okay.
I was actually a buddy of mine. Him and I were taking turns buying issues.
Okay.
So we shared the collection, but then I dropped off toward the end, and then he ended up. I think the third compendium he bought, and that's how I finished that series out.
Okay. Very good.
So I was reading it while I was doing tours in Afghanistan, and it's funny because I had people remember reading your comic, and sure enough, a couple weeks later, hey man, can I borrow that book?
The comic was so good.
Yeah.
And the show disappointing in many ways.
Yeah.
Yes. But,
I think the first 4 seasons were pretty solid, but then it got kind of shaky.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've got about 5 more minutes or so here. We got 20 people watching live. We had 5 people back, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so psyched. I'm looking forward to reading this. Jason.
Do you want to play the trailer one last time?
Sure. We'll throw her in once. But also too, actually, hold on before I do the trailer because we're on a time crunch. I'm going to bring up your website as well. So I'm just going to remove this for a second. And then Just give me a second here.
Yeah.
So you also have a website. I don't know if you want to talk about.
Yeah, it's alphaandomega.com. So yeah, it gives a brief overview of the project right when you land on the main page. Obviously, there's a link to the trailer right when you land there. And if you scroll down just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just putting the link in the chat.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's pretty easy to remember, alphaandomega.com.
Okay.
And then what I did was, because I was getting a lot of questions about the Easter egg challenge, I wanted to kind of condense what that was all about, and also like the legal disclaimer and all that stuff. So that orange button that you just scroll by, that's the Easter egg challenge. And I basically have that as a live updates page. So I've got a link from.
Do you want me to click any of these? Yeah. Okay.
You can click that middle one there just for a second. Yep. So basically that in that red box there, that's basically where I'm keeping like a live update as far as where the Easter egg challenge stands. But you've already seen most of what you got there. You saw on the campaign page already below. So yeah, there's currently more information on the campaign page than there is my website, probably.
Yeah. There's another video. See, if someone's serious about solving this thing, like you've given them all the clues. I'd have to get my passport updated. I haven't traveled in a while. But...
Oh, you won't have to travel to the States.
Oh yeah.
See there, look, even Mikey's getting in on it. See, you got to get in on it.
Yeah. Is it in the United States? Can you give that away?
Is what in the United States? The challenge?
Yeah.
All you need to begin the challenge is the book.
Okay.
So it's the book, and so it starts in the book, the challenge, but it will take you outside the book. It will take you other places.
Okay.
And I can't really give anything away other than to say it'll take somebody. I think it'll take somebody that's very bright, that has knowledge in various subjects. And I do think somebody will solve it. I think I've made it difficult enough to where I think it will take a while. I do have some ideas at the close of the campaign. Depends on how things are going. I would like to leave it open somehow. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet, to where that pot will continue to grow.
Well, yeah, you can leave your FundMyComic in storefront. I left my campaign up for over 2 years. So
yeah, I briefly talked to Luke about that. I've had, I'll just say I've had somebody approach me about the project. That might be a promising thing. So I don't know what direction I'm going to take it.
Right.
But I would like to leave that pot open. I just haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do it yet. But what I do know is it's open for the next 26 days. So if people want to get in on it.
Yeah. You just carry your total over. This is how much has been raised so far. This is just how big. Like we do it with FundMyComic, where money raised on other campaigns, you can add it to your FundMyComic total.
Mm-hmm.
Crenshaw wants to know if he'll need to steal the Declaration of Independence. Is that going to be part of the
it'll be much more dangerous than that. No, but Craig, like anybody can compete in this, like from your house. You don't have to travel to the States, like anybody in any country, and the challenge is open to anybody. And actually the way I had to word it in the disclaimer, I couldn't require somebody to purchase something to compete in the challenge. It is weird just to try to pass Stripe sniff test. So the challenge is being hosted by Alpha and Omega Media. It's been hosted by me through my website. You don't even have to buy the book. So if you buy the book and you're like, you know what, I'm not really interested in this, and you toss it off to your friend and he's digging it, he could compete in the challenge. He's got everything he needs to compete in the challenge. But yeah, all you need is the book. The coins are directly tied to the challenge. That much I can say. But again, like anybody that backs it, I've got 7 more of these like early packs where, like I said, it's got a full copy of the book. The ash.
Are you holding something up? Am I gonna go back to you?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm saying
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Great.
Yeah, one more plug for this. Yeah. I've got 7 of these. I think you guys said there's been 4 backers.
5.
5. So I've got 2 more of these. 2 more people back.
Oh, wow.
They get the full book without the challenge in the pages. They would get the full book, the ash can, and the parody comic, and one of the 2 coins. And I will send that out before fulfillment. They would have it, within the next few weeks.
Oh,
nice.
Wow. 2 left. Who's those lucky 2? Oh, did you see? Look at this guy who's in the chat. Did you see him sneak in there?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to.
Yeah, that's good. So that's good. We didn't interrupt this flow.
Yeah.
But thanks, Hojo, for joining us.
Yep.
Well, I'll even show his comment there. We can do it. Well put together campaign. He's another fellow creator, the Mythicals. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Hojo doing a drive-by in the Mythicals machine. Go back Mythicals 1, 2, and 3, and there's even a trade.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
So is there any last-minute things that you want me to go to, Eric, while we get ready to?
No, we've covered the coins. We've talked about the book.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 26 days left. If you guys want to get in, and I'm really close to pushing into that stretch goal. But I don't know if you guys had some questions for me. I didn't know if there was time for that or if you wanted to hit that. I mean, it's up to you guys.
We're going to we about hit the 90-minute mark. So let's do this. Let's Craig, bring up the campaign. Let's do a refresh. See if anybody else backed.
Okay. Yeah, I just did a refresh, and I will definitely bring the campaign back. We're still at 95.
Okay.
Well, let me stop screen here.
All right.
That stop screen ad screen thing is so foolish. Why did they do that? I don't understand.
StreamYards, I tell you.
Okay.
So I gotta say, so Eric, I'm on the second week of a head cold. I don't think I can go much longer tonight. Craig, if you want to keep
doing this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Craig, if you want to keep going, that's cool. Otherwise, I'm ready to kind of start to wind down.
No, we'll wrap her up. I think we're at the 90-minute mark. So did you want to do your sign up again at all, or are you really that under the weather?
Yeah. Let's throw the sign up there again.
Thank you so much again, Eric, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
It happens. You handled it excellent, by the way.
It's tricky. Like it's Friday night. It's the cold part of the winter. Everybody's inside. Nobody, everybody's streaming something. It's just a lot of traffic.
Moving parts. Yeah.
So
I used to have big robot problems in the beginning of the show. We actually built it into because here I was one of the co-hosts, and I was like doing until I sorted out my computer. It turned out to be a RAM issue. There wasn't enough RAM to process everything that I was doing. So, okay, there we go. I shared the link.
All right, thank you, everybody. So this is the sign up for Jupiter issue 2. We're at 83 people signed up. Thank you. Appreciate it, and that way you'll be notified when the campaign launches. And then Crenshaw has a question, Eric.
Okay.
The winner will have to be clever. Well, at least I'll be able to enjoy the comic. And then Vulcan says, "Yeah, I'm there with you."
Feel that one.
So Eric, thank you for coming on. And,
thank you guys.
Appreciate it. Great project, great looking project. Intriguing concept. So thank you.
I look forward to receiving the book. All right. So again, like I said, I'll play the outro, and Jason, if you want to duck out because you're sick, I'll just play the outro and we can just end it there, I guess. So for the 30 that were joining us and Eric that joined us this evening, again, thank you so much, everybody. For those who backed, I'm really excited for this book. I hope those watching this in the replay, if anyone backs this, like the next two backers, how long do they have if they catch this in the replay to take advantage of that deal, Eric?
How would you say we're at 95? Yeah, 96 and 97. Whoever the next two backers are, even if it's after the show, they're going to get those 3 books sent out ahead of fulfillment, along with one of the 2 coins.
There you go. You could be lucky number 96 or 97 if you're watching this show. Okay, there we go. All right. Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Have a fantastic weekend.
Today we're playing on Dodgeball. Each person gets 5 throws. Whoever has the most points wins. Okay. No! Oh, yes! Yes! Right in the biscuits, baby. What are you?
Nighty night.
No. Oh! Oh! So we're taking some risks for the nuts.
Johnson, thank you. Nice to meet you.
As always, we got a practice swing. Wow.
Wow!
Suit up, ladies. Oh my gosh!
Holy.
Authorities are looking for a man who's been spotted sneaking into women's restrooms across the downtown area. Witnesses describe him as mid-40s, about 6 feet tall, wearing glasses, a trimmed beard, and a receding hairline. Police released this composite sketch earlier today.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the